Okay, here's part 2 with our 3-column notes. Make sure you have your heading on, name, number, date. First in, last in cursive. We're still decomposing fractions. Remember to put the date you are actually working on these, not just the date I'm writing. It's always good to make sure your heading is always on your paper, no matter what. Should be the first thing you do. So our directions say to decompose the following fraction in three different ways. So we need to decompose it. That means to break it down into the sum of its parts. I'm going to do 3 different ways. So let's see. I'm going to try 3s. 3/10 plus 3/10. 3 plus 3 is 6. I'm not quite to 9 yet, so I need 3 more. So that's one way where all the add-ins are the same. Let's try, I'm going to do 2/10. 2/10 plus 3/10. 2 plus 3 is 5, so I need 4/10 more. So that's 2 different ways because these are all 3s and this has a 2 and a 4 in it. So I don't want anything that looks exactly like these two. Let's start with 4/10 plus 4/10. 4 plus 4 is 8, so I need 1 more. That's 9/10. 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 3 is 9. 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 4 is 9. 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So these are 3 different ways to decompose 9/10. So all I have to do is write down these decompositions. So that's my first way. My second way. And my third way. So all of those are different. And I didn't just switch the order. I went 3 different ways to decompose these. Okay, next one. Again, we're going to decompose. So we're going to break it into the sum of its parts. And we're going to do 3 different ways for 6/7. Let's see, 2/7 plus 2/7. 2 plus 2 is 4. I need 2 more. 2/7. 2, 4, 6/7. That is equal. Let's try 3/7 plus 2/7. 3 plus 2 is 5. It's not quite 6. I need 1 more. 1/7. 3, 4, 5, 6/7. That is equivalent. Let's see, let's do 1/7 plus 1/7 plus 1/7 plus 3/7. 1, 2, 3 plus 3 is 6. None of these ways look alike, so these are definitely 3 different ways to decompose. So I'm going to write down my decompositions. 2/7 plus 2/7, that's 4/7, plus 2 more is 6/7. 3/7 plus 2/7 is 5/7, plus 1 more is 6/7. 1/7 plus 1/7 plus 1/7 is 3/7, plus 3 more is 6/7. Okay, now let's look at another one. We're going to decompose this fraction in 3 different ways. None of the ways should look alike. Let's see. 10/15. I'm going to do 5/15 and say 4/15. 5 plus 4 is 9, so I need one more. 15th. And there's lots of different ways we could do it. These are just 3 that I am having for our notes, but there's a lot of different options for decomposing these fractions. Let's see, let me do 7/15 plus 2/15. 7 plus 2 is 9, plus one more, 1/15. And then a last way, 6/15 plus 2/15. 6 plus 2 is 8, and so I need 2 more 15ths to get to 10. So these are 3 very different ways to decompose 10/15. So 5/15 plus 4 more is 9/15, plus 1 more is 10/15. 7/15 plus 2 is 9/15, plus 1 more is 10/15. 6/15 plus 2 is 8/15, plus 2 more is 10/15. So this is our decomposition. We're breaking it down into the sum of its parts, what we'll add together to equal it. And our last one, again, we're going to decompose this fraction into 3 different ways. Okay, so 7/8. I can do 5/8 plus 1/8, which is 6/8. So I need one more. 5, 6, 7. That works. See, I could do 4/8 plus 1/8. 4 plus 1 is 5, plus 1/8. 6 plus 1/8 is 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can also do 3/8 plus 2/8. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 2/8 is 7. These are different ways, 3 different ways, so I'm going to write that down. 5/8 plus 1/8 is 6/8, plus 1 more is 7/8. 4/8 plus 1/8 is 5/8, plus 1/8 is 6/8, plus 1/8 is 7/8. 3/8 plus 2/8 is 5/8, plus 2 more is 7/8. Okay, so this is decomposing fractions. That means to break it down into the sum of its parts, and there's lots of different ways to do it. So now let's go ahead and do some more practice with decomposing fractions. Thank you for joining me.